Hello, all you beautiful souls. Thank you for inviting me into your personal space. Ruth here. I want to share with you about how, as you can see, I'm a Generation X. I don't know who came up with that sort of labels. So yeah, I've done a few decades now, 50 plus. And I actually view life as a classroom. I actually said that to a friend at work and he kind of looked at me weird. So I didn't know it seemed weird. I've just always felt that way, or seen life as a classroom and learning lessons and being able to move on. So resilience is part of that, the journey. Otherwise we can get stuck. And I've seen people being stuck in the same song for years, which is quite sad, but it is doable. I just encourage you, if you are in a stuck place, there is a way out. So anyway, I looked up, because my heading was university, or the university of life. Like, I just keep, I keep hearing that, as Forrest Gump said, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. So yeah, sometimes we can wake up and expect the unexpected. But I'm a bit of a wordy person. I do like to look up meanings of words, especially the Hebrew language sometimes. But this is, I just went on Google to have a look at this one, university. I mean, we just never bothered looking. Well, I haven't bothered looking at it. I just think university is an education system for the more intelligent people on this earth. But did you know that we are all have an inner intelligence? So what I'm getting to here is that we have access to our inner university. So university, the root word for university is Latin, and it comes from the word universus, universus, meaning whole, entire. So you got to think of it as being a world of its own, an institute of higher education where you live and study. So you know how the famous saying, be the change you want to see in the world? This is where it actually happens. So how I'm seeing it is we're viewing life expecting everybody external and outside of us to change, when the real change comes from within. In my video before this one, I did touch on being Greg Braden, how he shares about translating a table of a scientific table, or Hebrew text. And I believe he was quite surprised what came up from that translation. And it said, God eternal within the body. A periodic table, I believe it's some scientific mathematical system. And he actually described it as God's signature, like hidden, like nobody can, his discovery of this was remarkable in the way that it was only revealed as he dug deeper, like like an archaeologist. You want to keep digging. And this is what was revealed to his heart. And I believe maybe it was from there he's been sharing about our divinity and how we need to value and acknowledge and honor our divinity. He's not a religious person. None of the teachers that I've learned from are religious. They are all beautiful, spiritual, just divine, oh man, it's just so... All the teachers that I've learned from and that I've watched on YouTube are, they're all for me, I see them all speaking this, delivering the same message, but maybe in a different language. What do I mean by that? Well, anyway, what I've come to see, if you filter through, they're all sharing the same message. We need to come together in love and peace and unity, but that cannot happen until we go within. We have an inner university. We are the universe, and the universe is we are in the universe, and the universe is within us. So what you need to qualify to come to this university, it's a free enrolment. The entry level only is to being open, loving, and trusting. Of course, you're going to be starting to talk a new language, like of surrender, letting go, flow, divine. All this language is to do with a higher dimension. I just finished struggling with this. Sometimes I'd fall back into the human world of form. Like last week, I just got caught up in it, and I started feeling like what I'm following here in the divine is an illusion, and the world of form is the reality. And I was glad I snapped out of that. It's like I felt like I was sinking, because I actually did go into the victim consciousness state, and I was shared with that in my previous video. I shared about those, about Reverend Michael Bernard, the 4 stages of consciousness. So I fell into the victim state of consciousness, but it was different for me this time, because this time I kind of allowed it and processed. Like an observer. I observed. I allowed myself to go through the leftover fragments of trauma, my childhood trauma, being a victim, feeling rejected. I allowed them to be felt. And that's a part of the destructive stage of the destructive part of trauma, is when it's buried and it's not allowed out and it's not allowed to be expressed. That's when we start developing medical conditions and things like that. So anyway, I allowed it to pass through. I went through it all. I cried. I even got to a stage of I couldn't function for the day, all that sort of thing. But at the same time, there was in the background, I suppose in my heart and soul, where it's like it stays untouched. It's a sacred part of us. Was able to come back. I was able to return to this sacred space where we're being cleared out. You've got to allow the divine light to clear out all the shadows and the traumas and the fragments of our past traumas, or so that we can move on. I don't want to stay where I am. I don't believe I'm going to be staying here. I'm setting a new path for my family, for my descendants, for my ongoing, something sustainable that will outlive me. I want to be a part of. I want to connect with other beautiful souls that are on the same frequency and in the same language, of love, surrender, letting go. Here's my pet. Wishy, say hello. Say hello, Wishy. I'm just letting him out for a bit of loves and cuddles, hey? Mwah. So anyway, I didn't want to go on too long. My last video, I went on for 22 minutes. I didn't even read, and I thought, I'm just going to do it, send it anyway. I'm still learning the YouTube language, how to... I am, as you can see, I'm a Generation X, and, the technology and all that stuff. I haven't learned all that fancy stuff yet, but I'm going to. I'm sending into from the eternal now what I desire and what I love to do. Love to connect with you all, engage, just say hello even. And if anything resonates here, subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to share openly my journey, how I deal with things. I will be, I'll probably find I do look up words and meanings. I am interested in the Hebrew text as well. And, oh, gee, I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, anyway, have a wonderful day. Love and blessings to you all. Here I go again. Okay.